Yo, what up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting here on Magic Online. We got some more of this Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth draft ahead of us. We'll jump into our pick one, pack one, where we've opened Sauron the Dark Lord. One of the better cards in the format, I would say. 6 mana, 7/6 in probably the best color alignment. That is 3 Grixis colors. Sacrifice a legendary artifact or legendary creature is the ward, so it's kind of annoying to try to kill, and then it just gets a ton of value here. Before we look at the card, let's look at other cards we're passing. Golem's Bite, Torment of Golem, Errand Rider of Gondor, Pelargir Survivor. No way we're going to pass the Sauron the Dark Lord, though. We can go back and read its abilities in a second here. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, amass Orcs 1. Amazing. Whenever an army you control, so that's the Orcs, deal combat damage to a player, the ring tempts you, and whenever the ring tempts you, you may discard your hand if you do draw 4 cards. So you want to get some other ways to tempt in your deck, because this card is extremely nice for that. And yeah, some good ones here. I think I like second picking the Horses of the Bruinen. A lot of cards in this format are a little bit better, or made better, I should say, because of things like amass, right? So whereas bouncing a creature is sometimes not very good in a format where everybody is usually amassing some amount, just killing a creature with the bounce effect is usually pretty good. Old Man Willow, fantastic legendary card, very large. Bath Song, great. There's a Birthday Escape for some cheap amass. Rally at the Hornburg has proven to be one of the best, if not the best, red common in the format, surprisingly. Swarming of Moria is good. Pathfinder's fine. I like going with the horses here, I think. Okay, into another pretty decent choice between Stern Scolding and Claim the Precious. I cannot verify this, but I was told that in this format, Stern Scolding counters every creature spell with mana value 1 to 3, except for Glowin or whatever, the 3/3 for 3 legendary card. And if that's true, that is pretty fantastic. Stern Scolding can also counter some bigger cards as well. You think about like Gandalf, the 2/4. So, do we want to take that here, or would we rather just have Claim the Precious? I'd probably still lean just towards Claim the Precious as one of the better black commons. It also tempts, so I think we want to go with that here instead. Man, into another really, really solid pack. We have like a Mordor Muster, just good value, draw card amass. Coral's End, fantastic value card. Glorious Gale, decent counter. Rohirrim Lancer, again, one of the better, if not the best red common in the format. Uruk-hai Berserker, another nice 3 mana play that tempts. So you could take any number of cards here, I think, and be fine, but after taking the Claim, I think I like taking the Muster. Crazy, we're getting a, what pick is this? 5th pick Denethor now too. Denethor is an amazing card. 3 mana 2/4 that just gets a ton of value. Saruman's Trickery is also pretty good. Just counter a spell plus amass 1. Enraged Horn is decent. Banish, Errand Rider. I suppose the safe pick would be to take the Denethor, or rather the Trickery. Safe pick is Trickery, but the better card in the pack is the Denethor. Huh. Kind of an interesting choice here. I'm kind of down to take the Denethor and maybe have a little bit of fun. Again, it is the strongest card in that pack, but might not be the safest pick. And now we're seeing a bunch of random white cards here. I mean, Lost to Legend is the best card in this pack. Over half the creatures in this format are legends, and then you add on to the fact that anytime somebody tempts the ring, they often turn one of their creatures into a legend, especially a creature that, you know, wasn't already a legend. So it's been pretty good for me. I don't mind taking that here. Another Mordor Muster, though, the very easy choice. Hobbit Sting is decent. Fall of Kaer Andros is fine. I'll take as many Mordor Muster as they pass. Okay. And how about another? So, feels like black is just open. And we just have to try to pair our black with something good. Desperate Rescue is a solid card, but currently, if you look at it, I don't actually have that many actual creature cards. Dreadful as a Storm is another really solid trick when you have a high number of amass cards, right? Because the amass cards have 1/1 counters on them. So Dreadful as a Storm will make it a base 5/5, and then they'll get +1/+1 for every amass they have. But I think I'll still just take the Desperate Rescue here in this pack. Jeez, Rally and Swarming of Moria wheeling is crazy too. Holy smokes. I think with our current iteration of cards, I have to take the Swarming of Moria. It just has more synergy with the Amass, but it also makes that treasure token, which is going to be important for us for, well, fixing right now. Escort of the King is not terrible, though I think I'd rather have Treason of Isengard. And then the last few picks here probably don't matter. Maybe we run the Lembas. So strong first pack for us. Black, clearly the place to be. In fact, I mean, I might end up cutting the Sauron. But we'll have to see. There is a decent way to splash even double color cards as long as they're legendary. And I'll point that out if we see one, but it's a card called Great Hall of the Citadel. All right, pack 2, Shagret, Loot Bearer. This is usually just a 4-mana 4/4 with legend status. For us here, I think we're going to take the Faramir Field Commander. This is another really strong card, especially if you have ways to tempt, which we do. 4-mana 3/3. Beginning of your end step, if a creature died in your control, you draw a card. So good synergy with his father, Denethor, Faramir Denethor. And then whenever the ring tempts you, if you chose a creature other than Faramir, you get a 1/1 token. So good stuff there. Second choice between Faramir would be Eowyn, and then Protector of Gondor. Yeah, if black-white's the place to be, so be it. We haven't really seen any blue. And we did see a little bit of red wheeling, so there's a world where we could go like black, white, red, maybe try to splash the Sauron. Getting past a Frodo Sauron's Bane. This is a mediocre card. I would play it if there wasn't a better card in this pack for us, but it's just medium, right? It's usually going to be a 2/3 lifelinker that you can split up the mana cost. If you are playing black-white, you maybe can get the ability for it to tempt, but for us, we just take the Dunland Crebain. Might be the best common in the format. If you recall Preening Champion from... why can't I remember what set Preening Champion was from, but remember Preening Champion, this is kind of like a Preening Champion. So easy pick there for us. Ooh, very nice choice here as well. We have a Samwise the Stout-Hearted and a Shadow Summoning. I think Samwise is a little bit better than Shadow Summoning, and Shadow Summoning is more likely to wheel here. 2 mana, 2/1 flash. ETB, you get to return a permanent from your graveyard that was put from the into the battlefield, or a card from your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn, and then you get a temp. So even if you don't have anything to return, it's a 2/1 tempt for 2 at instant speed. Great card. Hey, hey, hey. I mean, this is what happens when you read the signals. Now we're getting another really... I mean, it's not like a true bomb, but it is an extremely hard card to deal with. 4-mana 3/3 flyer. So whenever this becomes the target of a spell, it phases out. Right? So your opponent has a very hard time killing this unless it's in combat somehow. Yeah, extra text as well, but easy pickup there for sure. And we just keep getting good black and white cards. Grima Wormtongue is pretty nice. Took Reaper is solid. Urkai Berserker again is decent. I think it's going to be harder to pick up another Grima, so let's take that over one of the commons. Could take a second Lost to Legend here. Oh, interesting. Both the Shire and Mines of Moria in the same pack. Yeah, we'll play 2 Lost to Legend. I didn't mention Grand initially, even though it was in one of the earlier packs. I don't think the card is that great. I do have a lot of Amass, though, so I bet you it's not terrible. But I'm guessing here we probably would rather have Slip on the Ring. If you look at our cards, we have a lot of synergy with that. Or we could just take the Banish from Adoris. Decent enough removal spell. I have, what, 2 Lost to Legend and a Claim the Precious right now. Yeah, okay, I'll take the Banish. Here's another surprisingly good card in a deck like this. Haunt of the Dead Marshes. Just gets a lot of value in this style of deck. I already have, what, Grima and Denethor to have sacrifice effects with. I'll just take a 2/2 for 2 here. Don't think we've actually seen any Great Halls of the Citadel. Hello, Nurse. So we took the Samwise out of this pack, and now we're wheeling the Shadow Summoning. Absolutely gross. Yeah, this is just going to be kind of an insane black-white deck, I guess. Nice sideboard Black Breath there for us. What do I need going into pack 3? Not much, honestly. I mean, is this every single black-white dual card in the format, too? We have the rare, we have the 2 uncommons. I don't know if there are any more black-white cards. Open something stellar like a Witch King would be nuts. Oh, not that lucky. We did open a decent land, though, Barad-dûr. All of the lands are playable. I mean, we saw Mines of Moria and the Shire in pack 2, but this one is pretty good. You can tap a black and XX and amass X. You get to activate only if a creature died this turn, but in a long game, that can add a lot of value. Kind of like just taking the Errant Rider of Gondor here instead, though, or even the Nasty End. In fact, with triple Mordor Muster, we definitely want to get at least 1 Nasty End, I would think. And then maybe a Lash of the Balrog if we can find it, although I don't think we've seen any yet. Let's just take the Errand Rider. Okay, I mean, I'll take a second Denethor. No, never mind. So, because black-white is so open, and since we wield the Shadow Summoning from pack 2, I am going to actually take the Torment of Gollum here over Denethor number 2. Torment of Gollum is a surprise sleeper. I mean, if you've played with this format any amount, you'll know how good this is. So we definitely like Torment of Gollum here instead, and then try to wield the Denethor. I think makes the most sense. Another really solid pack here for us. Nazgul versus Shire Sheriff. I think both have merits. We actually have quite a few token producers for Shire Sheriff, right? Any of our amass tokens fulfills the role. We have Shadow Summoning, we have Denethor. So we could take that for sure, although I think generally Nazgul is just going to be a little bit better. Shalab's Ambush here is fine. It's not a bad combat trick with all of our random creatures and tokens. Okay, we're getting some weaker choices now. Don't really want to be running the East Farthing Farmer, but I suppose it's going to have to do. I'm a little bit upset, though. We haven't seen a single Great Hall of the Citadel, but we've seen a bunch of Shire Terraces, so... Great Hall of the Citadel is that land I was talking about for dual fixing. It taps for 2 colors of any, or 2 of any color, rather, used to cast legendary spells. Sadly, it's not working out here. Fog on the Barrow Downs. I guess we'll take our 4th Mordor Muster. Yeah, not having a Lash of the Balrog is going to be really annoying. And if I don't get that Nasty End back, we're going to be really sad. I'm a bit concerned these Lost to Legends are going to be hard to cast. Because double white when we're a bit heavier black is kind of awkward. But that being said, Lost to Legend you don't really need to cast until later on usually. Like, it's still probably going to be good on turn 7 versus, turn 2 or whatever. Yeah, maybe there's a world where I run, like, the Wizard's Rockets. Just as a little bit of filler, but also to help cast the Lost to Legend. I'd probably play 2 Nasty Ends, actually, if we can't get anything else. Hey, there's a Great Hall of the Citadel. a bit too late here. 7th pick in pack 3. Not going to take that. Sauron's Ransom actually pretty good as well. I mean, Orcish Medicine is fine, but not really the card we were looking for. There's a Slip on the Ring if we want. I guess with only 9 actual creature cards, Slip is maybe just worse than Soldiers of the Grey Host, which can actually be okay with all of our token producers. But if you look at the creatures I flicker with Slip on the Ring, they're all pretty solid value. Faramir's value, King makes us a token, Errand Rider draws, Nazgul retriggers, Crabane amasses again, Sam triggers again. I kind of don't mind taking the Slip for a trick, and nice, did get the nasty end back. Beautiful. Escape from Orthink, maybe for a trick. I'm guessing I could run 16 lands here with 4 Mordor Muster. But I also don't... Oh, wow, we wield the Shire Sheriff too. Jeez. Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to cut one of the Lost to Legends. And we can always sideboard it in if our opponent has a lot of targets for it. Now, this is just a pretty insane black-white deck, I think. Maybe we're missing actually one bomb. Or not bomb, but one big win con. Like, even just a 1 Troll of Barad-dûr would have been good. Can't really complain about this, though. This is pretty sick. Yeah, 4 Mordor Musters are basically creatures on turn 2. So, I mean, that's a nasty-looking curve with a bunch of good cards. Yeah, really just missing a Lash of the Balrog here. But what a deck. So we know 9-7 in favor of black, and that looks fantastic. All right, let's submit this and go to round 1 here of this Lord of the Rings draft. Okay, round 1 of this Lord of the Rings draft with our nasty, nasty black-white deck. We're on the play with a nice-looking hand. If we don't have a turn 2 muster, then something's gone wrong, right? How many do we have? 4 or 5 or something? Make it so you guys can read the cards maybe a little bit easier. We do have 2 of our 7 planes, which is maybe a little bit awkward, but we don't have that many double black cards in the deck, right? In fact, I think the only double black card I have is what, the Crabane? Or sorry, not the Claim the Precious. So it's going to be better here for us to just Shire Sheriff any creature they play and sacrifice our army, I think. Oh, or I can just play a turn 3 Crabane after a turn 2 Mordor Muster and attack for 3. This is like the ideal curve. As they go with the Uruk-hai Berserker, get a little Tempt of the Ring. Yeah, and this is a pretty easy trade there for us. They're going to go to Tempt number 2, though. But if we draw a Swamp, damn, we would be able to Desperate Rescue back our Crabane and then immediately replay it. Well, I guess I just try to draw another land. Another swamp, please. This is one of those scenarios where, oof, I'd much rather have a 3-3 and a 1-1 than going all in on this 4-4, especially since we bricked. This is really awkward. If they just kill my army here, we are so far behind. That's actually not a bad way to kill it, though. I'm okay with that. Because now we can either just sacrifice it to Nasty End, or we can sacrifice it to the Shire Sheriff. I guess we're going to sacrifice it to the Shire Sheriff here. I really do want to just nasty end it, but I guess this is better. I will say the downside of this play is that if they kill my Shire Sheriff, they will get to retempt, and that'll put them at the 3rd trigger, so getting pretty close to their 4th. Five mana pass. Crazy. Okay. Well, let's go land and attack for 2. Huh. Nothing? All right. Well, now we are extremely far ahead. Baradur now. Wow, and they just had nothing. Okay. So they must have been flooding out. That was a really nice thing for us to have killed their ring bearer because they would have been looting a little bit. Mirror match type game. We didn't see a reason to bring in the Black Breath, but Black-White generally has a bunch of good targets for Black Breath. Lost to Legend number 2 doesn't seem awful versus them as well on the draw. Maybe cut the Orcish Medicine and bring in the Lost to Legend, I think is fine. Go to game 2 of round 1. Yep, pretty easy keep here. On the draw, any one land. We get to start doing some good stuff. So they have the turn 1 Skyrocket Delight. Technically, I'm supposed to play Plains there, because then I can go Plains Lost to Legend next turn, but yeah, that was, I guess, pretty weak. Holding up Lost to Legend here would feel a lot better. Would have been able to tuck that if we wanted to, though we probably wouldn't want to do that. So, we did not see red from them last game, but here we are. Could be a scary splash like Fear Fire Foe or something. Mahur, Urkai Captain, that's fine. How do we want to play this turn? We have a lot of options, actually. Kind of don't mind just attacking for 1 and passing here. It's going to be hard for them to blow us out when we're holding them so many good tricks. Nice. So we can slip on the ring here. And then double block Mahur now. We're actually going to make the army the ring bearer, though. Oh, I guess I should have made the Crabane the ring bearer. I would have drawn an extra card. I just figure... No, I messed up for sure. That's -1 card. So I was supposed to ring bear the Crabane and then draw 3. Because if we claimed the Precious, we could have just moved the ring tempting over onto our other creature, you know? Snarling Warg, you got it. Huh, another Lost to Legend. Alright, let's just make a 5/5 here. Attack for 5. If they double block, we Lost to Legend their Uruk-hai. And then, I guess we're just going to pass. Start firing off these Lost to Legends since they're double white, and I only currently have 2 white to use anyways. So get rid of their Ring Bear. That's also going to shrink their Warg, because this is getting pumped since they have an extra Orc. Okay, so I take 3, 16. And they've got a Protector of Gondor. Nice. Yeah, let's just... I don't need to muster again, actually. You know what, let's just attack for 5. I assume they're going to chump with their 1/1. I'll play Faramir and... just, you know, not suspicious at all. Hold up double white again. But if they kill the Orc army, we want to have muster in hand so that we can sack it to Shire Sheriff. Okay, take 3. Hopefully they give me something worthy of using Claim the Precious on. Because if they do that, then Faramir will draw us a card from the Ring Tempt. Bitter Downfall. Well, that's not what I wanted to see here. But, like I said, I'm glad I didn't use the Mordor Muster then. Ooh, Torment of Gollum was also a decent hit. Yeah. What you got going on in there, friend? That is annoying. We take Claim the Precious here. We don't care about Fog or Patrol as much. So they can play the Patrol out. That's going to pump the Warg. Once again, a little bit awkward that I pumped my army with the Torment, right? Because we would much rather sack a 1/1 to the Shire Sheriff than a 3/3, but it is what it is. So this is still a no blocks, even though I go down to 4, because I need this extra creature when they play the 4/5. Because now we can go claim this, make the army our ring bearer, make a token as a result. Then we can Shire Sheriff, sacrificing the token that just got made, eating their menace creature. And a creature died under my control. Did a creature actually die? I guess we need to leave back the... because we... oh, it was a sacrifice. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, we get to draw a card. Right. Yeah, never mind. We played it correctly. You only make a 1/1 if... when you tempt. Great, perfect. Oh, I knew they had the Fog in their hand, too. Shoot. Okay, that turn was played very poorly. We're going to be okay, but that was played poorly. Or at least I hope we're going to be okay. Alright, banish the Warg. Attack for 3. they have an instant speed removal spell, I do lose here, right? So actually the safest play is to flash out Sam and target the Orc army as my ring. Oh no, we can just target it after they allow it to resolve. Never mind. Nobody said I played perfect. Alright, there's their Berserker. That's great. That gives us another Lost to Legend hit. In fact, if they don't have anything and they turn their Berserker into their Ring Bearer, we just win next turn. Oh, sadly they didn't, and they did have stuff anyways. So let's see. Pretty sure attacking with Sam is correct, though. We get a loot. And they're going to block with their Took Reaper, I would imagine. That's a good draw, too. Oh, they didn't block. Interesting. Whenever the ring tempts you... Okay, so now we play Faramir. Make a 1/1. Say go. Hold up Lost to Legend on their Protector of Gondor. Rosie! Nice. Alright, so they're going to get a food. They're going to pump a creature for 1. That's fine. I don't want them to loot, so I'm going to Lost to Legend their Ring Bearer before attacks. And then, let's see. Do I have to go trade here? No, trade chump. Yeah, trade chump. Oh no, we're... These are both 3 power? Okay. Well, this is rather bad, because now if they draw a removal spell for my 1/1 token, Rosie is lethal. And they're at 9 life, so I couldn't even make a good other play there. Yikes. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, I definitely messed this game up. And even if they don't have anything, they still can just attack with Rosie and loot. Sheesh. Okay, well. Can we hold on? Maybe I was supposed to. Or you know what I could have done? I could have Lost to Legend Rosie with the food trigger on the stack. And they drew a fog. Man. Yeah, that one turn that I messed up when we knew they had another fog in their hand was the big mistake. I'm not sure. I guess I should have just attacked. Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, they didn't have another tempt. Why did I think they were full tempted there? Oh, I'm crazy. Okay. I could have sworn they were full tempt of the ring, but I guess they're on 3. So we're at 1. So they have to loot into something here. Huh. Okay. All right, I'm at 1. Wow. Okay, I guess I just brain farted. I fully assumed that they had full tempt online, but they were only at tempt 3. And you know what they say? 1 is not 0. Nice. All right, 1-0 start. Let's go to round 2 of this loader draft with our black-white sweetness. And that is a sweet treat indeed. Turn 2 Muster, turn 3 Crabane on the play. Wish we had some like food tokens for the Sheriff as well, because I have so much amass that I'm usually going to go really, really tall on one of my tokens, you know? Like, I'm not going to want to sack a 5/5. That's annoying. That is also annoying. Yeah, I guess we're just going to go Crabane and pass. Playing against black-white again. Oh. A little green. Maybe a Frodo. A Mary. Gollum hanging with the halflings over there. Oh, Faramir was a decent draw, certainly. I think here, though... No, I don't even think we want to attack. I think we leave the Crabane back as a blocker for Gollum. Alright, so we need to find some ring tempting for 1/1s, and then if a creature... Oh, they have Flowering of the White Tree. That is a problem. Just a crazy good Anthem card. So Mary's a 4/3, and Gollum's a 5/2. Sheesh. I guess I'm going to trade with Mary, because I care more about them getting a lot of food than them dealing 1 extra damage. Plus Gollum leaving is extremely annoying anyways. I mean, guess we attack for 3 here, and then I'm gonna Orcish Medicine my Faramir for lifelink to make a 1/1 token. And then we're going to Shire Sheriff, sack the 1/1, and eat Gollum. It'll also let us draw a card end of turn with the Faramir, so this seems like a really good piece of value. They still get to tempt the ring because this is a leaves trigger. But that's fine. Ah, and Sam was another great draw there. Perfect. Okay. We just need to find Denethor now, and we can really start going off. Bag and Porter as a 5/5. Yeah, that would have been a good turn to draw a removal spell, certainly. I have no tempt of the ring right now. I guess I'm just going to pass, block the Porter with my Crabane, and then bring it back with Sam. I mean, that seems like a really good plan. Rider's fine. Wow, 2 Riders. They're both 4/2s, though, which is annoying. They might not even attack with the Porter then, huh? That was a good draw. What do you got going on in there? Well, this Faramir is absolutely busted, so we'll be taking that. But looks like they're missing on having a... they probably have the Great Hall of the Citadel in their deck somewhere, eh? Okay. So Faramir and Elrond. Faramir and Elrond both don't really do anything here, though. I mean, I guess now if they attack Westfold Rider and trade, they get a card. Okay. So block here, take 5. Oh, sorry, take 4. They're going to get to draw a card. I'm going to get to Samwise back my Crabane and make a 1/1. And we're going to make Sam the Ring Bearer here. Oh, are we on full tempt? Ooh, we are on full tempt as well. Very nice. Actually, no, I guess we want to make the Shire. No, we want to make Sam. That's another great draw. Do we want to attack into that? Well, let's see what we loot into first. I'd rather kill something on defense. Oh, wait. I thought for sure we had the full ring tempt. It showed it as all of them being full, but I guess I'm just crazy. Huh. Yeah, I mean, of course, I've only played one card that tempted. Oh, there's their blue source. Oh, I messed up big time. I still should have attacked with like my 1/1, right? Because if they block it, I would have gotten an extra card. Sheesh. I'm making some mistakes here. Okay, that's an attack for 6. Yeah, let's just chump with our 1/1. I'm not going to use Shalabs yet, I think. What do we want to draw? Like Claim the Precious. Okay, there's their Elrond. They're going to get to scry. And that's a legendary as well. So, man, this Flowering of the White Tree is just giving us the business. Haunt of the Dead Marshes. A surprisingly good draw here. Yeah, a really good draw here. All right, let's get a little scry action in. Yeah, we'll keep the king on top. Attack for 2 that they cannot block. And now we'll just say go. See what they can do. Oh my gosh, they're casting Aragorn Company Leader. Man, they have the sweet legend deck for sure. Okay, so we really need them to not find ways to tempt or put counters on Aragorn. This is not a great attack by them, right? Because I just block with my Haunt and get a free scry. Well, I guess I did scry on top already, but yeah. Oh, you know what? I missed an attack with Crabane last turn too, didn't I? Yeah, I should have attacked with Crabane as well. There was no reason not to. Whoa, 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 what is going on here? 2 cards in their hand? Okay, I mean, I can afford to take a bit of damage. I guess I need to kill the Faramir. This is a 4/2. So maybe block, trade, block. I guess we'd rather go like this. Crabane here, Haunt here. Take 5. Ambush our Haunt. Okay, not the end of the world. You know what? The Witch King's not even that good of a draw anymore because I'm behind. I wonder if I should actually scry the Witch King to the bottom now. Right? Or not Witch King, King of the Oathbreakers, rather. Because what is a 3/3 flying here? Not really much. Yeah, I think I'm actually supposed to bottom it now. That's crazy. We need to find like a Denethor or whatever. Ooh, well. Risked it for the biscuit and didn't get there. Yeah, that's a problem. Claim there would have been great. Gosh, any way to tempt would have been so good. Uh-oh, pre-combat spells is not a good sign for me. Another bag and porter. And if this Shire Sheriff dies, I mean, they get their Golem back too. Yeah, here they come. So 5/3, 5/4, and 7/7. So chomp, chomp, maybe. Ugh. Do I have to finally lose my Faramir? I guess I probably do. All right, this is bad. Please don't tell me you have like a Hobbit Sting in your hand too. That's... Yeah, so that tempts, which triggers the Aragorn. Oh, and then they can give like first strike and stuff. All right, we can't beat that. Crazy draw by them. I mean, we did flood out a bit. That was, what, 9 lands to their 6. Pretty cool legendary deck, though. I guess lost to legend number 2. Easy coming. Take out Orcish Medicine. Go to game 2. All right, go to game 2 here of the second round. Got crushed by the legendary deck in game 1, but we have a really good hand again. Hopefully they don't have as good of a draw as they did last time, because they do have a lot of awkward mana requirements, but they are base green-white, so they have a lot of decent fixing. Ideally, they do not have the turn 2 Golem again. Oh, there's Mary. Let's go with the Crabane. And I am going to attack. Because even though that gives them a quote-unquote free food, they already have food anyways, so I think this is fine. Yep, take 2. There's a Mirror Guardian now. Alright, let's Torment. Troll, Many Partings, Golem, Reaper. Okay, so we'll just take the Troll here. And I guess now we should probably just attack for 1. Because unless they top deck something, they can't attack into my Orc. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to trade 5 for 6 when they have that much food. They watched my YouTube video. They know the power of the Great Hall of the Citadel. There's Golem. Okay, so they have Forest and took Reaper plus 1 unknown in hand. Ooh, that is nice. Let's attack for 1. And then I'm going to go Denethor, and I think I'm going to sack the Crabane, which gives us a 1/1, which obviously it doesn't have flying, but with Nazgul we can just turn it into the Ring Bearer, which is effectively flying here anyways, so I kind of like that play. Another many partings! Love it. So Forest, Reaper, 2 unknowns. Wait, Forest and 1 unknown now in hand. Muster makes a 6/6 here. That was a great draw. Let's see, so we can eat their Mirror Guardian by sacking our soldier. And then attack for 6, and they would have to triple block to trade. And we're still going to get a 1/1 at end of turn because of Denethor as well. I mean, they have 4 food, so they can just regain a lot of life here, of course, but we're starting to squeeze on them. Rider doesn't matter. I don't have any artifacts. Okay, let's go Nazgul. Make the human token our Ring Bearer. Attack with both. They're going to sack some food. I'm okay with that. And I think here, I mean, it's a little bit awkward to lose the Ring Bearer, of course, but just sacking the human every turn makes sense, I think. Nice card. All right, so let's go sack token, drain for 1. Pass. All right, and that was our last food, so we are looking pretty damn good here. I don't mind taking 6 if they want to attack with the Porter there. Technically, you're supposed to also attack with the human and then just sack it if they block, but no big deal. They are going to be dead next turn, barring anything. In fact, they probably just have to attack with Mary to trigger an extra food. Prince Imrahil. No, they didn't even do that, so that's probably game. All right, GG's, nice. Okay, let's go to game number 3. Still haven't seen a single door from, or not door, Great Hall from them. So I guess they just took all of the many partings and are playing 4-color legends from that. Ah, so close. Ah, we're gonna have to mulligan this one away though. Don't even have a Mordor muster. Oh no. Wow, 4 of my 7 planes, too. I mean, I have to keep this, but we need to draw some Mordor Musters or something. This hand's really bad. Okay, there's one of them. Just like that, feeling a little bit more confident. Turn 2 riders fine, as we have muster. As long as they don't have their flowering of the great tree again. Oh my lord, that's not good. They do have a Mary. Okay, Haunt was good. Claim the Precious is good. I will double block the Mary if they decide to attack with it. Which they did not. They just go land pass. That's perfect. We get to play Faramir. Say go. Okay. Things are looking on the up and up. Oh, that was a really good draw. Let's take a peek at what's going on. And speaking of, goodbye, Faramir. And we'll attack with our 3/3. If they block, we get to draw a card. Perfect. Yeah, looks like a bad draw by them. This is a bit aggressive, but I like killing their Mary here, turning our Haunt into the Ring Bearer, making an extra 1/1, and then starting to smack down while they're falling behind. We still have Lost to Legend in our hand as well. Okay, there's their blue, so they're going to grab an island and play Arwen's Gift. Okay. They might get back in this now. And just sack the food. All right, back to 22. Garbane's nice. We just have so much pressure here, though. Bag and Porter's annoying, I guess, since it's not a legend. I can't tuck it, but... Ents Fury. We will protect our... Well, actually, no. I could just let it die and then Desperate Rescue it. But if I do tuck, we get to get some extra value this way. Because we'll make our Crabane our Ring Bearer, right? And then we can start looting with that. Oh, and there's Denethor. Okay. That makes things a little bit more simple. Now we just attack with everything but Faramir. Wow, crazy. Okay. Nasty End. Denethor makes a token. Faramir draws a card. Yeah, we're kind of comboing off here. There's their own Faramir, sure. And we can just tuck that. And now attack with everything, I think almost makes sense. No, not quite. Just our 1/1s. Sack Drain. Draw a card. Grima prevents them from drawing. Double trigger, make a 1/1, draw an extra card. And this is the black-white deck really popping off. All right, and that will be that. We'll take round 2. Let's see if we can pull off a trophy. Get one more. And here we are for the third and final round of this Lord of the Rings draft. We're on the draw with none of our 2-drops, but I have faith because we do get a card first. That's not a 2-drop. I am sure there's a Mordor Muster on top of my library. Because where else would it be? Ooh, well that kind of sucks. We have more lands than we're going to need for the rest of the game, but that's fine. Opponent hasn't done anything the first couple of turns. They are red-black. Oh, they are red-black-white. I was going to say red-black. Wow, these are really bad draws. Commonly known as the best color pairing. 2/4 is really hard to kill here, so I'm going to lead with Denethor and then simply get to draw a card with Errand Rider if Denethor stays on the battlefield. Well, a little bit annoying. What do you take here if you're them? I guess it depends on what's in their hand, of course, but the fact that I've drawn so many lands to start is not ideal. That is a good draw, however. Let's go ahead and muster. Man. I am on 16 lands as well, so that is over half of the lands in our deck. We're going to go ahead and sack the army because it'll just replace itself. And that's actually really good for us as well, right? Because we have those like Shire Sheriff and whatnot. Four lands and a Mordor Muster drawn is really, really unfortunate. Oh, is this Fearfire Foe? Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it was only like a 1-for-1. But again, when I've drawn this many lands, it's really painful. In fact, I wonder if I'm supposed to get back Errand Rider instead of Denethor here. I think Denethor is probably just a little bit too good not to go re-grab. And that'll give us the first Tempt of the Ring. So if we cast Claim the Precious next turn, we could turn Denethor into a looter as well, which is probably something that's going to be necessary given our floody draw here. Well, I take that back. Man, Torment of Golem is good, but when your opponent is flooding out like this, it is just so brutal. So once again, we're going to need to top deck something. I mean, that's good if they if they turn their army into the Ring Bearer. For now, it only has Denethor as a target. Shadowfax, that's a good hit for us. I'm at 10. Yeah, I think this is probably right. Well, I guess I can wait one more turn. I was going to say, it's probably right to give Denethor lifelink, make a 1/1 amass token, and then sack it and drain for 1, but I guess I'll wait one turn and see if they do something else. Okay, now I'm taking 6. Ugh. That's not bad. That does, in fact, block their token that gets produced as well, if we want it to. They have 3 cards still in their hand. Bitter Downfall, Denethor. Alright, we give Indestructible in response. I still lose 2 life. But we're not dead here. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Brutal. Free roll attack. They're going to block. That's fine. We sack it, gain a life, and then make another 1/1 at the end of a turn. Their deck has a lot of scary cards. 2 Torments, Fear Fire Foes, Bitter Downfall. Oh, yeah. Gimli, okay. That's actually really annoying. Because now sacrificing the token isn't nearly as good, right? I mean... So we're going to stay at the same life. They do lose 1 life, but... Okay. Muster, go to 2, make another 1/1. Oh, come on! Ay. And then there's no point not sacrificing the token, because we'll just make a new 1/1 and stay at the same life. All right, you got me. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit more information if they put something out. Oh, wait, we knew they were drawing that, didn't we? Has it really been 4 turns? I guess it was. And they put a Mirkwood Bat. All right, fair enough. GG's. Well, their draw was just a lot better than ours. Lost to Legend. I think we want to leave in the Orcish Medicine when they have that much removal. But we can probably cut something for the Lost. I mean, double Torment of Golem is always going to get us pretty good, so... Yeah, actually, I'm just going to run it back. Looks like it's going to be a pretty hard matchup for us. Their deck looks good, and their draw was good that game for sure. All right, game 2 of this 3rd and final round. That's right, we have a freaking Shadow Summoning in our deck. Forgot about that. This is a really good curve if we can find a Plains, right? And we get a couple of looks at it between the Haunt and the Mordor Muster. Like, their deck didn't look extremely fast, so we might be able to just bury them under speed if we can find that white source early. Yeah, I'm going to bottom the Nazgul. Too greedy. White source is the ideal. Okay, attack for 1 plus Mordor Muster. All right, I mean, this might be the opposite of last game. Last game, we flooded out tremendously. Come on, land. Ah! Okay, and that might be it. Give lifelink, because it's going to be a 2/2. I mean, I guess Shadow Summoning's not even very good versus Fear Fire Foes anyways. Brutal. And now we're going to see Torment of Golem and whatnot. Or a Shadowfax. Oh, or a Bat. I'm fine with that. Plains? Hey, okay, that gives us somewhat of a chance. And I think if they had Torment of Golem, they would have fired it off last turn, so... At least that's nice. Alright, ambush. Don't think there's too much they can do for 1 mana here. Oh, they have the golems by... Oh, they have a reverse ambush. That's fine. It's just a trade then. And then... Let's go ahead and Shadow Summoning. Just get this out now as soon as we can. Because if they draw Fear Fire Foes, it's going to get us eventually anyways. So I'm going to do it now to potentially get in the most damage that I can with it. Yeah, there's Torment. And they did take the Sheriff. That makes sense because I could have eaten their 4/4 with it. Grima is not bad here. Again, if they have Fear Fire Foes, I'm not going to really be beating it anyways, so. Bats number 2, sure. And they are going to keep attacking, of course. Slip on the ring. Errand Rider just draws a card now. Okay, Denethor was good. Another planes, and we might have a shot in this game still. Just the bats, sure. So remember, they can't gain life, but I can still lose life whenever they make a token or sack a token. Is that 3 bats? Okay. That was good. All right, so I can rescue the Sheriff. Let's see. Guess we can make the Errand Rider our ring bearer for now. Sheriff. I'm going to get greedy and sacrifice the food here, I think. Eat the bat. And attack for 5. Because they remember, they can't gain life here. Oh, this is going to be a close game. Don't do it. Don't you dare Fear Fire Foe me. Oh, wait. They have to target Grima if they have Fear Fire Foe. So I would keep my Sheriff. Yeah, because if they mess up and target anything but Grima with Fear Fire Foe, I can counter it by sacrificing to Grima. I mean, it's still really bad for me when they do it on Grima, but... Ah. Yeah, they totally have the Fear Fire Foe in their hand, don't they? Man. I'm actually pretty glad that they had all these bats. Because bat's an okay card, I think, but generally it tends to underperform. Like you can just imagine if they had like a random, even a 3/3 instead of the bats. Okay, combat. They might try to... Yeah, they're totally going to try to bait it out, aren't they? In fact, what if I just take 4 here? I think that might be right. No, I guess we might as well block with the Haunt, but no sack. Keep the Grima open. And they might still just go for the Fearfire Foes on the Sheriff to get it back, I guess. Tricky game. We got a very tricky game. What you gonna do, OP? Okay, 4 mana. They are gonna Fearfire Foe. Yep. So make them lose a life. Sacrifice the Sheriff. They get their bat back. But they don't kill my 1/1s, most importantly. Oh, man, we're close. I guess nice thing here is that I needed to draw land there, but we can attack with the Errand Rider and kind of force them to block with one of their bats. And then Denethor gonna give us a token. Okay. Yeah, I think they were supposed to Fearfire Foe my Grima for just a single red to kill the 1/1s, maybe, before attacking. That would have been really bad for me if they had done that. Tough spot for them. We have a lot of ways to kill them next turn. Two mana. Cast into the fire. Yeah, all right. I will ping them for 1 now. Because now if they have a random second Fearfire Foes, it doesn't really do all that much. Yep, no attacks is nice. We almost have lethal here. Yeah, we almost have lethal, so I can't attack well. No, so I think we just Denethor, sack, drain for 1, and end the turn. Remember, they cannot gain life because I have Grima, so that's why they did not sack the food there. Okay. Block with token. Ping for 1. Four mana. Uglook. Then that should be that then, right? Just dead on board any number of ways. All right, nice. Whew. Scary, scary, scary. We go to a game 3. Hopefully we can pull this one out. Let's do it. This is for trophy. All right, here we are for the game of the century. No, not really, but game 3 of the final round. This is for a trophy. We've got a pretty nice looking hand, but issue being that we know the opponent has multiple Torment of Golems in their deck. Oh, and if I don't draw a land in the next couple draw steps, wow, we could have a huge problem. Come on, land. Phew. All right, we are saved. I'm not going to get greedy here. I'm going to play the Errand Rider and loot for another, or look for another land. And I think we can actually pitch the nasty end here. The nice thing about our hand is that if they do torment away one of my creatures, we have the Desperate Rescue to get it back. Yep. Fully expected. It's really tough for them. I don't know what they want to take here. I mean, maybe they just take Claim the Precious. Oh, no, they did take my king. Okay. And then I draw Denny. It's pretty good. I mean, Faramir Go looks insane here. Because if they don't kill Denethor next turn, we have 3 different ways to currently tempt. So the question is, how much value do I try to get depending on what happens this turn? We could go like Nazgul into Desperate Rescue, make up. I mean, Fearfire Foes is still gonna get us really good. So maybe it's just safest to get the king back right now. It probably is, right? Get the king back and play it immediately. That's probably the best play. That way they can't torment it out of my hand. And now if Faramir lives, we'll be able to start comboing that with Denethor. All right, muster's good. You know what? It might actually be better to claim the Precious the Bats next turn. And get rid of their only flyer so that the king can go in. Because I think we did see a Shalab's ambush from them in one of the previous games. I mean, every turn that I don't play out the Nazgul and I tempt is a loss of value, right? Because Nazgul would start growing. But sure. So this is going to make a 2/1 flying attacker, which we don't want to block. We're just going to throw our Errand Rider in front here, take 2. We're going to lose another life from the bat trigger. Okay, pass. Oh, Mustard's not bad. Yeah, let's claim the Precious the Bat. Smiting Faramir in response. All right, nothing I can do about that. That's fine. Let's turn the king into our ring bearer and start looting. That's good. Guess we're going to discard Mordor Muster now. That's actually kind of crazy seeming, but I think it's right. Our hand's kind of freaking stacked. Alright, we don't care about that. It's just a random 4/4 that cannot block currently. Gosh, too many good plays. Alright, let's just attack with the king again. Get a loot. And then I'm going to go Denethor, Sheriff, sack our orc army, eat their crusher, get another 1/1 from Denethor. That's fine. What was that? Oh, Bitter Downfall on Denethor, sure. That's good. I don't think we want to tempt here. Going to 3 doesn't really matter, right? I guess now I discard Shalabs because we have Indestructible. And now I don't mind running out the Nazgul, but we're still going to leave it on our king. Okay, big boy Oliphant. Attack for 3 and loot again. Carbane's nice. That puts him on a 2-turn air clock now. Last card in their hand. They have their own Denethor. Perfect. They should probably attack with the orc here. Yeah, exactly. So they're also going to get a 2/1 flyer. Ugh. They have all this death touch. So they have a lot of drains available. So we definitely have to trade for their token. And I mean, the Nazgul jumping in front of the Oliphant is good as well. So this is currently me taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would go back up. Ah, this is tough. 3 trample, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I would go to 5. They would get another 1/1. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I don't think we block with Crabane. And we have the loot still going on as well, so... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go to 6. They'd sack. I go to 5. 4, 3. Yeah, it's close, man. This game is freaking close. We have a lot of good draws, but... Okay. But we're still at a decent life total, and they're living completely off the top, and we have the pressure. That's pretty good. Yeah, that gives us full tempt of the ring now. It's a nice value hit into the graveyard. Remember, I cannot give my ring bearer lifelink, otherwise it just phases out. So they need to find 3 extra points of damage. I wonder if they sack the token end of turn to put me to 4. I would have lost anyways if they top deck something like the improvised club, so that's irrelevant because they would just sack the trebuchet anyways. Phew! I think we got him. Nice. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Our deck was fantastic. I think we drafted it extremely well. And we had a couple of pretty good matches there. So, nice little black-white deck here in the Lord of the Rings queue. Got a nice 3-0. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye. But of course, before you go, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your paper card needs. We'll see you later.